M0FXB, welcome back to my dog walks with Mazzy. Say hi, Mazzy. Happy New Year. So yeah, what are your radio plans for 2025? I'm curious. Is there a specific radio you'd like to purchase? Maybe the new Yaesu FT1X, is it? Shack in the Box QRP. There's a new Kenwood coming out, dual band radio, mobile. Maybe you might just be thinking about getting a better antenna. So you might want to put a collinear on your roof, looks like a walking stick. Get some better contacts. And remember, that'll pick up, air band, marine band, PMR. You'd be surprised what you can pick up with one of those white stick antennas, and they are quite short compared to, say, a HF antenna, which, if you think about it, for example, 80 meters. Imagine how long that antenna is. So of course, quarter wave, half wave. So they don't tend to be quite as long as that. Although if they were, they would work very well. You might want to think about your grounding, how you're going to ground your antenna setup, because it makes a massive difference, and there's a whole science to that. That really the more metal in the ground, the better your antenna is going to function. And I'm not even saying I'm an expert, that's just basic common sense, and getting it away from the building. If you're hanging it near a drain pipe or your wall, it's going to make a big difference. And then the right height. Now, you're never going to be as good as, say, as high as an aeroplane, but if you can get it to its ideal height, and I would say minimum 10, what do you reckon, 10 meters minimum, that's going to help you. And then what's your preference? Do you like HF bands, or do you like VHF, UHF? Do you prefer using the digital modes, very busy digital modes with a hotspot, or going into a repeater? Do you like to support your local repeaters? So you you could use a hotspot, but you've decided not to because you're thinking, well, I've got D-Star, DMR and Fusion repeater near me. A lot of hard work has gone into that. So maybe I should maybe send a donation and actually use it, keep it active. You know what it's like, if you don't use it, you could lose it. And I've seen that happen. So what's your preference? You might like to do everything. Some people, all they want to do is use apps. So Echolink, Peanut, DV Switch, interface with the Raspberry Pi, and you work the world, And then you've got the Web SDR. Have you heard of Web SDR? That's basically someone else's radio, and some of these radios are fantastic. Connected to the internet, you can actually log in and control that radio. Very clever, and there's quite a few doing that now. It's in a whole nother part to the hobby, and that's the thing about the ham radio communication hobby. There's thousands and thousands of different applications now. When I first started, it felt like it was VHF, UHF, HF bands, TNC packet radio, ham radio deluxe, and that was about it. I'm sure there was a lot more. SSTV. Nowadays it's unlimited. You don't know where to start. Which is excellent, and you don't need many radios to do it. Like I said, you could actually not have any radios and completely enjoy the ham radio hobby. And you get the people that will always get the people that want to upset you, that say it's not real radio. That's because they're not being very nice. Because if you're enjoying yourself and you're communicating in a positive way, why would anyone want to say that to you? What they should say is pat you on the back and go, well done. You've learned all that, how to use all these different apps and your Raspberry Pi and your Windows or your Mac PC, and you're communicating with people around the world using the ham radio etiquette. Well done. Yeah, and now if you have got equipment, especially equipment that you love, then nice, yeah. And some people have had the same radios for 30, 40 years and they swear by them. Icom 706, Yaesu 857, 891, Kenwood TS2000. I mean, these are fantastic devices, and they can still use their phone and go on something like Droid Star and talk on DMR, D-Star Fusion if they want to. It's all just a hobby and it's for fun. And I do sometimes, quite often, see people trying to teach someone else in a very derogatory way, or look down on someone, or talk to a new person like they're a child. Just because they're new doesn't mean they're not clever. They're new, that's all it is. And we're all new, even I feel like I'm new every day, to be honest. So yeah, tinkering around with quite a few gadgets today. There's the new All-Star Link 3. You've heard of that, like All-Star and Ham VoIPs. I've been uploading that, learning. Quite difficult because I don't do it that often. Then I've just tested and uploaded this video of a tiny little device called a mini pocket radio, S14732 chip in it. So basically HF chip. They do tend to have VHF, but not VHF narrow band. They don't tend to have that. So anyway, I thought I'd just say Happy New Year. Let me know, what you're thinking of doing in 2025. Well done for getting to 2025. Come on. Some of us have got really bad health problems, and we're cheered to make it to 2025. And thanks for watching my channel on 7.3.